Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning from Kyoto. I slept a little late today. Actually, slept long. I went to bed before 9. I was really exhausted. I've been walking so much. So today, I'm going to kind of have a light day. I wasn't really going to do anything. I'm heading to Yoshinoya now for breakfast. It's cold. It's 35 degrees. What day is today? Today's Wednesday. January 29th. 8 o'clock. 8 a.m. So I'm going to Yoshinoya for breakfast. I might go to my favorite Starbucks for my cafe misto. And then I'm going to go to Nijo Castle, which is not far from the Starbucks. Tulis is open. And macaroni and cheese hot dog. So funny. All right, so I'm going to Nijo Castle. So I got curious yesterday because when I went to Tofukiji and I was reading about it while I was waiting for it to open, I became aware of the fact that a lot of these temples, these major temples and shrines, were built by quote-unquote powerful clans. They call them clans. So I was like, what the hell is that? And funny, I lived in Japan for 6 years, and my students told me things. I was young and dumb. I didn't really process any of it. I knew about the shogun and the emperor and samurai, but I didn't really understand what all that meant. Now, after my trip to Italy, I have a little bit more of like not a context, but something that I can relate it to a little bit more. So it's very similar to what was happening in Europe in the Middle Ages with these powerful families like the Medici and the kings and all that, the Hohenstaufens. I completely mangled that, whatever that was, the Hohenstaufens. So anyway, this morning I was waiting for the restaurant in my hotel to open so I could go get my coffee there. I don't eat the breakfast because it's crap, but I figured I'd get coffee. I asked ChatGPT some questions. And here's what I remember that I learned. So, we all know about the shogun. Shoguns were kind of like warlords. Before the shogun was an emperor. So Japan was ruled by an emperor, similar to China. And imperial rule meant that everybody was a subject to the emperor. And basically all of the land belonged to the emperor. He was considered to be a descendant from a deity, from God, Ameru Matsu or something like that. And people paid taxes. And then over time, these clans started to develop, and the samurai were initially like a defense force for them. To protect their land from other clans. And then somehow the shogun, ohayou gozaimasu, somehow the shogun rose out of that. And these powerful clans found ways to avoid paying taxes. But the peasants were still taxed. So for all of you people, rant alert, for all of you people who want to vote for Republicans because they're going to lower your taxes, guess what? They are not going to lower your taxes. They're lowering their taxes. We see what's happening right now in the United States. It's a fucking mess. All because of you stupid people that don't know how to vote. So Elon Musk and Zuckerberg and Bezos and all these other people are going to get their taxes lowered. Your taxes are going to go up. You're going to see fewer and fewer public services. The United States is becoming a shithole country. All because you thought they were going to lower your taxes. So sorry about that. I should have given you a better warning that you might want to fast forward through my little rant. I'm so pissed off about what's happening right now. It's disgusting. All right, so back to Japan. So that's how we have these temples, these shrines. Religion. I didn't ask ChatGPT, but I think religion was used also, like it was in Europe, as a way to kind of oppress and, find a way to keep people subservient and obedient, as it was used in Europe, as it's used in the United States now. So it's like the same old story everywhere you go. Unfortunately, looks like we're going through it now. We have an emperor. We have the powerful clans. We have the peasants. And I don't know. It makes me want to cry, really, because it's just so disgusting, infuriating, could be frightening, but I don't let myself go into fear about what could happen. But what has happened now so far, it's only been a week, 9 days, 8 days. The fucker has been in power, and all the shit that he's done. It's disgusting. All right. I'm going to try to avoid talking about this because you know me. All right, so Yoshinoya for breakfast. Castle opens at 8:45. I don't need to be there at the exact opening time. I don't think it's one of the hugely touristed sites. I'm on this street again. I forget the name. I should do a little contest and ask you, viewer, if you can remember the names of streets. And if you can, you win a prize. All right, so I'll try to get a lunch to include with this video. I'm also going to try to keep this one short because I was editing some of my videos this morning. They are long, so good for you if you have the endurance to sit through them. A lot of them are me saying, wait, where the hell is that place? Or looking for food. Cost you. So I'm going to try keep this one short, as I have just now been recording for 11 minutes about nothing. All right, I'll see you at Yoshinoya. All right, it's right up here. So there's Daimaru, who's down there. There's Yoshinoya. That was the perfect breakfast. $5. I had salmon, beef, soft-boiled egg, salad, miso soup, and rice, and water. I did remember something I wanted to say. Don't worry. It's not a rant. You know, there's little pieces of paper that I'm complaining about. It's really quite hysterical. So sitting there at Yoshinoya, I was watching the guy who paid, and she offered him the receipt, and he said no. And she put it in a little container next to the cash register. No, I don't have to take them. I always put that tsuchimi, the 7 pepper chili flakes, on my udon, and it always makes me cough. That's why I'm coughing. My nose is running because it's cold. I'm just giving you the full experience here. So anyway, when it came my turn to pay, she held up the receipt. I think it was a different person than the one that's usually there. She held up the receipt. And I just said no. I have to learn how to politely refuse it. That's gonna solve a big problem for me. I probably still have pieces of paper on me right now. Come on. Oh, that's so good. I love evil Starbucks. Okay, I was just talking to myself. I don't know how many times I've done that. So I've reached the castle. Wasn't that far? Wasn't as far as I thought. And I passed a couple good restaurants. There was a place that had cappuccino noodles, cappuccino ramen. This sounds disgusting. They also had laksa, which is a Singaporean, Malaysian noodles with coconut broth, coconut milk broth. I passed a yakiniku place. It looks cute and reasonable. I see a lot of people. I have to deal with it. So I'm probably gonna have Alright, let me show you Nijo Castle. There's a moat.
I have to make a new highlight. Or say that. Yeah, of course.
Alright, it's not too bad. There's a tour bus. A small line for tickets. Luggage check area, coin locker. Lots of rolls here. Where am I supposed to go? Entrance for individual. Alright, so there was a ticket price for outside only. And it was 800 yen. Inside and outside was 1,300 yen. I don't know what's inside, but I just got the outside ticket. Gotta take our pictures in front of it. Ready? I don't know if it's me. Probably is. I just feel like there's so much signage. Like I feel so overwhelmed by all of these different signs. Of course, a lot of it is the rules for the dumb tourists that don't know how to behave. But it's just kind of, well, everywhere. Signs everywhere. There's signs. So let's see what I get for 800 yen. Outside only. Like seriously, you have to tell people how to make the graffiti something this beautiful. This is amazing. This beautiful. This old. Anybody who would graffiti this needs to be locked up. So if I can get a good shot here. It's really beautiful. I have my charger plugged into my phone. It's just stunning. I wonder if 5,000 years from now, people will be visiting Trump Tower and marveling at the golden toilet. I'm gonna roll today. So pretty. I don't think I'm allowed inside here. It's okay, you have to take off your shoes. Oh. It is freezing today. It's really cold. I noticed that my clock gives the temperature. So this morning it was 2 degrees Celsius. So what is 0 Celsius, like 32 degrees Fahrenheit? I don't know. So it was cold this morning. I am wearing my long underwear that I bought at Uniqlo. I have 2 layers of t-shirt, a light down jacket, my hat, and gloves. But it's my face that's cold. These little details are very important. You know, the other YouTubers don't really provide their personal experience. They just have fancy drone footage and tight editing and accurate information. I tell you everything. Tell you how I'm feeling. I let you know what I'm thinking about our political climate. I do an occasional rant about people. I give it all. intimidated by people getting in my space here. All right, what do we got here? Tea house. Warakuan Tea House Maeda. Relax and enjoy beautiful scenery from the Warakuan. Normally not open to the public, have a special experience. Ugh. It's probably crowded. Online ticket is required to enter the Honmaru Goten Palace, which I don't have. So I can't go there. What do you think? Should I go get a cup of matcha and a little snack? So we're inside the walls of the palace, surrounded by a moat. So let me see if I got this right. So the castle was for the shogun. The palace was for the emperor. Sigh.
Inside or outside?
Maybe inside is on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I can't sit on the floor.
Outside, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Just see.
This is
Oh,
seat.
sit here. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Whoops. Pretty. So inside seating is on the floor. I can't do that. And you have to take your shoes off. I don't know if I'm going to get a little table though. So traditional Japanese sweets with matcha or green tea, and it looks like I have to mix my own matcha. So I think I want to do that. Looks like I get one Japanese sweet. I mean, that looks really good. It's so pretty. But sweet red bean soup. Apple pie. Matcha chiffon cake. All right. Going into that. So put matcha powder into the matcha bowl. Add hot water. Soft and quickly churn matcha. Drink and enjoy with both hands. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. This one.
Okay. Matcha or green tea?
Matcha.
Matcha or I make matcha, you make?
Can you make it?
Okay. That's all?
Yeah.
Sorry, please pay now.
Okay. Can I use a credit card
Oh,
only?
yeah, okay.
Ah, so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So this is usually not open here. It's special time now.
Nice.
But always,
9:30.
always, all year, every day.
Every day, yeah. Every day, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Poor girl, I'm torturing her speaking English. I couldn't remember how to say all year. All right, so she's gonna make my green tea for me, my matcha. And yeah, nice. Fortunately, there's nobody else here. There's one gaijin couple. All right, look what I got. Another piece of paper, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. So here's my matcha and my traditional Japanese sweet. I got a little wet nap. I have to use both hands to drink the matcha, so I'm going to spare you. You're not going to get to see me drinking it. It is a little bit of an odd setup here, and I'm sitting on this bench. And I don't really have a table. I wonder if I could like straddle this thing. Would that be rude? Probably. All right, so I'm going to grab my matcha with both hands and drink it contemplatively while I think about everything I've done. Try to forget about you know who. All right, the matcha's really good. Let's check out this little sweet here. The matcha is not sweet at all, but also it's not bitter. It's like soft mochi. I know you're supposed to use two hands, but it's like an espresso. Nice. I'm happy with this little excursion. Especially this, it's so peaceful here. It's so beautiful. I wonder how far I can walk. There are all these little bridges. I guess it's just to look. All right. Well, that was nice. This pathway is only stones. It's killer. It was nice. Nice little refresher, little break. There's a little path here. Kirei. Kirei means beautiful. Kirei desu ne. So I guess when you're a shogun, you just kind of sit around and contemplate your wealth. I'm curious. I'm going to learn more about all this crap. So, like, what was the point of the shogun and the samurai? And what was life like for the people? The poor peasants who couldn't get out of paying their taxes. And why did it all change? All right, well, that was Nijo Castle, built by the Tokugawa shogun for, I don't know, says Kyoto residence. It's like, damn, how many houses do you need? I guess they're Tokugawa's, huh? I'm surprised that there are as many people here as there are, but I guess, you know, it's centrally located. It's a castle. Much nicer than the castle, the one castle that I went to in Italy. The Swabian Castle. That place was a pit. And I think they were constructed around the same time. So that place was clearly for just defense. Big stone. Not a whole lot of design or anything. This place is really beautiful. All right, that's it. We're done here. Say goodbye. All right, so I'm walking along Oikedori here, and I don't really see anything. And then I was thinking, you know what? I wonder, it's a main street. And as weird as it might be, maybe there aren't restaurants on main streets. So there's a place over there, Yayoiken. I gotta check it out. It's a Japanese family style restaurant. Alright, so yeah, Yayoiken. Let's check it out. I passed it the other day. I remember looking in and thinking, oh, it looks interesting. They open at 7 a.m. It's kind of hard to see the menu because there's a bike here. But it looks like there's a ticket machine where you order. English. Oh, looks good. Red pork. Is that it? I'm happy with that, but Salmon menu, steak. Looks nice and healthy. Let me do that. Alright. Teishoku with salad. Well, all I can say is, wow. Just wow. The girl was sitting next to me. Oh my God. What a discovery. A little over 1,000 yen, 1,070 yen. Which is roughly $7. 2 pieces of fish, really nice, fresh, so good. I'm not a huge fish fan. I went for the healthy option. I really wanted the pork, but so delicious. So 2 pieces of fish. I think it was 2 different kinds of mackerel, or I don't know. I have to watch my video to see what I ordered. Rice, miso soup, some grated radish. What else did I have? Tofu. The tofu was delicious. And then I added a salad for pennies. They kind of, excuse me, shoved me in there on the counter. I was a little disappointed, but it's lunchtime, peak lunchtime. So there were salaried people, salaried men and women eating. There was a line when I left, so I got in just in time. Definitely will be back. They open at 7, so might be a good breakfast option instead of Yoshinoya. This, what I had, 1,000 yen, was a little bit more expensive than Yoshinoya, but we're talking like $1. And that was a lot, what I had. So definitely we'll be back for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. It's open from 7 a.m. until 11:30. I don't know if it's a chain. When I lived in Japan before, when I first moved here, one of my students took me to this little restaurant that was not the same, but that was the first time I had yakizakana. Yakizakana is grilled fish. Shio. So it's salted. So it's just salted grilled fish. And it was like a little lunch set like that. He told me it was homestyle cooking. So that's what that is. Look how cute next to me. Check it out. I mean, she's definitely under 10. 6, 7, 8 years old. Walking down the street by herself. Now, of course, I was a free-range child. So I used to walk to school. Kindergarten was just right a block away, but from first grade, my school was a ways away. But I lived in a small town. Here's this little kid walking in a major city, all alone. No concern for safety because it's safe. This could lead to a rant, but I'm not going to let it. All right, so I'm going to end the video here, but stay tuned because there is a bonus clip coming up when I get to my hotel. I'm going to show you on the TV how we check for our laundry. Ooh. I've passed this one before. Unagi. All right, so that's not all for now, but thank you for watching this part of the video. Thank you for subscribing. And stay tuned for more adventures with Appa on the road. Jane. Bye-bye. All right, here's the bonus part of the video. So I'm back in my room. Turn on the TV. So we got hotel info, breakfast, Wi-Fi, and laundry operation status. Ah, all of the machines are in use. Isn't that cool? So these two are finishing. And that one. Pretty cool. So I guess I'm not going to do laundry right now. I'll wait a little bit. Johnny, bye-bye. It's me again. So I decided to wait a little bit to do my laundry. When I made the video, it showed that there were 3 machines in use, but 2 of them had finished. That was an hour ago. I took a shower. So I just checked, and it's showing still the thing was circling like there were clothes in the machine, but it still showed 0. So I just came down, and of course, one of these stupid fucking foreigners, tourists, left their clothes in the machine for over an hour. So it's been an hour. So I tried to get them out myself, but you needed a code. I don't remember needing a code. So you needed a code to open the machine. I was just gonna take the clothes out, put them on a little table here. So I couldn't do that. So I went down to the front desk, got the guy. He just came up, took the clothes out, and left a little note. And it's a good thing I had the video because I was curious, like, was it really that long? So I recorded the video at 1:11 and it's 2:16 now. And these idiots still haven't come to get their clothes. So look what they're gonna be greeted by. Another sign. You may take your laundry and keep it at the front desk. If other guests are waiting to use, please bring this paper to our front desk in this situation, or if you have other questions. Haha.